Merhaba arkadaşlar. The Last Case of the John Morley'nin kaldığımız yerden devam ediyoruz. Geçenki videoda da dediğim gibi biraz geriden başlatabilir arkadaşlar.
The diary of Walter Brandon. An empty bottle. It's a compass and a sextant. Tools of a sailor.
I am terrified that man has found me.
Umarım o geçenki adam gelmez.
Tonight as I awoke,
Bir önceki
I
videoda
saw him
gördüğümüz adam.
standing at the foot of my bed. I could not make out his face, but his knife. The gleam of its blade shone in the darkness. I sprang up suddenly, determined to confront this stranger. Grabbing the heavy candlestick from the nightstand, I hurled it with all my strength. He vanished into the dark.
What on earth happened? Did Walter also see the mysterious man with the knife? It's absurd. This occurred 20 years ago. Surely that man can't still be lurking about. Can he?
Şimdi nereye gideceğiz?
Another boarded up door. The question
Benim
is,
levyem vardı.
was it sealed before the murder?
Almıştım ben.
And what? Looks like the
Bir
lamp.
kerelik
A
modemi.
man with his back turned,
Anladım.
watching a ship go down. This door appears to lead out to the back garden. Locked with a padlock. I'll need to find the
Anahtar.
key.
Acaba anahtar nerede? Bu niye gösteriyor?
A model ship. Mr. Brandon must have felt a deep yearning for the sea.
Hayda. Nereye gideceğiz acaba ya? Balığı. Bak burada bir şey vardı, kayboldu. Bence bir şey beni takip ediyor arkadaşlar. O burada var mıydı? Eyvah. Bunu aldım. Temkinli ilerliyorum, belki o adam çıkar. Niye? Levye aldım ben. Levye aldıysam kullanmam lazım değil mi? Orası için. Hayda.
It looks like this vase was shattered. Not just dropped. These broken chairs. Someone must have hurled them to the ground with great force.
İlk ben o tahta ile kapatılmış.
Here lies Elodie. Rest eternally, beloved daughter, beneath the tree that once
Şimdi
watched
kötü
you
bir
grow.
şey var. Bence bunu okuduktan sonra
So this is where
bir şeyler
Elodie is
olacak.
buried.
Yo. Hadi. Yanılmış. Tamam da. Eli var.
Coming here was a grave mistake. He has followed me,
Oh.
watching and lurking in dark corners, waiting to surprise me. I dare not tell Elodie. She would think the one thing I dread most for her to believe. I see him again from the window, watching me. His long hair and beard obscure his face, and he still holds that knife. He means to kill me. I am losing my faculties. It is best I return to the ship. Everyone seems to be conspiring against me. The housekeeper despises me, accusing me of misconduct. Perhaps I'm not a man of refinement, but I know what respect is. Yet this morning, as I woke from my rest, she was enraged with me.
O adam gelir mi diye
It was of no
bakıyorum da
use to tell her
arkadaşlar.
I had slept peacefully. An external maid who comes to clean was crying and accusing me of having approached her in an unseemly manner. I would never do such a thing. I am a sailor, a man of the world. I know how to conduct myself.
Yeni kilit açıldı. Des. Burası yanıyor zannettim. Kıvılcımlar gibi bir şeyler. Biliyorsunuz değil mi arkadaşlar? Kıvılcım var. Pardon da ne yapacağım? Belki şuralarda bir giriş yeri vardır dedim ama yok.
The grand ship on the open sea. The last entry in the diary, dated the very night of the murder.
My beloved Elodie, why can you not believe this poor sailor who only wishes to love you? I have left everything behind. My ship, the sea, all my world, just to be by your side as you asked me to. Damn it. I can hear the man with the knife coming up the stairs from the hall. I need to hide.
Walter was terrified. What in the devil was happening here? It seems this trunk was all Walter owned. I should take a look at it. Looks like the key to the back
Anahtar
garden.
buldum.
I better head back to the staircase gallery. A photograph of Elodie.
Başka bir şey var mı?
Seems I'm not the only one with a fondness for hats.
Eyvah eyvah. O adamla karşılaşacak mıyım? Arka bahçedeyim.
The killer likely fled through the rear door of the house. It's clear that the man who killed Elodie discarded his blood-stained clothing during his escape. Here's the missing kitchen knife. Undoubtedly the murder weapon. Despite his injuries, the killer rid himself of anything that might incriminate him before fleeing the scene. The boots, the coat, even the knife. It's a well, this ought to do the trick for that boarded-up room upstairs, just by Walter Brandon's room. The gate still bears the macabre traces of that old tragedy, like a silent witness, pointing to the path taken by that murderous beast as he fled.
Ben o katille tekrardan karşılaşacak mıyım? Karşılaşacaksam ondan kaçacak mıyım? Belki başka bir şey vardır diye baktım. Yokmuş. Ben o zaman o tahtalı yere gidiyorum arkadaşlar. Eyvah, çok ses oldu.
Lord Fordside was a gifted artist, no doubt, but his work betrayed a dark and tormented soul. This unfinished fallen angel stirs in me a curious sense of a sharpening, unlabeled liquor bottles. The damp and the passing years have likely worn away whatever once marked them. There's a distinct scent of wormwood, the plant at the heart of absinthe.
Arada bir kontrol ediyorum belki o herif bir daha gelir diye. Aha. 25.741. 741. Doğru düzgün bakmamıştım kağıda. Arkadaşlar 25 41. Olmadı mı? Sol tuşu basacakmış. Unuttum. Burayı açtım. Eyvah geldi.
Him again. Who the bloody hell are you?
Ne ses çıkarırsın ki? Adam azılı bir katil.
I should finish gathering all the clues from the Countess's room before exploring other parts of the house. It's a damn fine bottle of wine. No one in their right mind would open a vintage like this and leave it abandoned. unless something rather urgent interrupted the evening.
This is a nightmare.
The bed is made. The Countess hadn't yet gone to bed on the night of the murder.
İlk başta gördüğüm kadın. Oğlum o herif gelmesin.
Last night I heard him scream. He seemed to be in the throes of a panic attack. I approached on tiptoe to the guest quarters, and then suddenly I was struck with terror. An insane, maniacal laughter echoed through the night. It did not sound like him. The following morning, Walter and Elodie went out to sail on the pond. Everything appeared normal, and he was the most charming he has ever been.
Oğlum burada bir şeyler kayboluyor ya.
Something made of glass has shattered here.
Oh my God, what is that noise? It's coming from Elodie's room.
Bardak kırılmış da.
The fireplace tools, all knocked over on the floor. And unless my eyes deceive me, the poker appears to be missing.
Oh my God, Elodie!
Lady Margaret, quite agitated, grabbed the fireplace poker and rushed toward Elodie's room.
Adam gitmiş.
A key, likely the one to Elodie's room. Lady Margaret lied to me. She hadn't taken any sleeping draught that night. She could have heard the attack and rushed to see what was happening. Why did she hide this from me? The more I investigate, the more convoluted it all seems.
Bence katili o.
I should head to Elodie's room to search for answers.
Nerede o oda? Burası değil. Her şey açığa çıkıyor da. Elodie'nin kapısı nerede? Nereye gideceğiz?
A pool of dried blood. A rag doll, tossed on the floor. I'd wager it used to sit neatly on the bed. Either it was knocked over in the scuffle, or perhaps Elodie dropped it. There was a struggle here, clear as day. Photograph of Elodie Fordside and Walter Brandon. Judging by the sheer brutality of the crime, we can almost certainly conclude the killer was a man of considerable build. The blood-stained coat, found alongside the greenhouse knife, suggests that the mysterious figure seen loitering nearby may, in fact, be the very same individual who committed the murder. They say the killer always returns to the scene of the crime. But 20 years have passed. Why now? Let's attempt to reconstruct the events, just as they might have unfolded that night, and try to understand precisely what happened. A teacup on the bedside table. Elodie must have lain down that night, perhaps already drifting to sleep.
İşte benim tahminim katil o bayan.
The door's lock, completely broken, indicates someone forced their way into the room, likely startling Elodie awake.
Ya.
Elodie tried to flee, but the killer cornered her near the vanity. She lost her balance and fell, breaking the dresser and chair. The killer dragged her to the bed against her will. In the struggle, one of the vases fell from the mantelpiece. On the bed, the killer stabbed her mercilessly, again and again, staining the sheets with blood. That's when Lady Margaret arrived, striking the killer with the fireplace poker, knocking him away from Elodie. Wounded, the killer fled the scene, but it was already too late. Elodie was already dead. The old Bloomsbury mansion.
Tam da tahmin
It
ettiğim
choked
gibi.
my thoughts.
Tüm parçaları
It had
birleştirdiğim
that kind of
içerisinde
sadness
düşünmüştüm
that
arkadaşlar.
seeps into your bones
Öyle
like old
yapıyormuş.
damp. And that sudden abandonment, so clear before my eyes, looked like a sinister time capsule. One thing was certain. My next move was to dig up answers about the man with the knife, and about Walter Brandon, the sailor from Westland Asylum, an old, forgotten sanatorium that, 20 years ago, was the scene of a meeting between Elodie Fordside and that Brandon fellow.
Ha? Bir bölüme mi geçtik? Öyle.
It was an ungodly hour when my battered car crept along the winding, shadowed road leading to Westland Asylum.
Ben mi kullanacağım acaba? Kullanmayacakmış.
But what I found upon arrival was disquieting. The building, forsaken for more than a decade, remained illuminated. Was it some ancient emergency system defying the passage of time? The front door, sealed shut. As expected. Nothing's ever straightforward, is it? I'll have to find another way in.
Bu ışık da yanıyor. Ve ayrılıyorum. Tüm eşyalarımı topladım. Ama seninkiler hala burada. Ön girişin anahtarını iade etmek zorunda kaldım ama arka avluya giden geçit hala duruyor. Biraz örttüm. Ama eminim nerede olduğunu hatırlayamayacaksın. Mutfak penceresi kırıktı ve açıkçası senin onu tamir etmeye geleceğine inanmıyorum. Oradan sorunsuz girebilmelisin.
So,
Kendine
there's an
iyi bak.
alternative entrance, hidden somewhere in the wall of the asylum.
Buralarda bir yerde tahminimce bir açıklık mı ne var? Aa, tırmanacağız mı? Ne yapacağız? Ah. Yürü bakalım.
Bloody hell, it's pitch black in here. Looks like I've stumbled into what could be the kitchen.
Bir önceki evdeki aldığımız ışık nereye gitti? Saçmalığa bak.
Impossible. Locked as well. Damn it. The lantern. It's broken. I'll have to manage without it for now.
O neydi ya? O sesler neydi? Bir açma çekmiyor. Dur. Bence burada hayalet gibi bir şey var arkadaşlar.
Some of the rooms are completely trashed. I didn't expect the asylum to be in such a state of decay. A bloody handprint. Someone injured must have leaned against this wall. May. The nurses were genuinely concerned about the aggression of
Belki
patient B03.
numara falan vardır. Ve hasta B03. Doktor Mulder 05.1922.
Westland Asylum was a
Neymiş?
top place in its good old days.
Kalem. Gereksiz.
The asylum was shut down 10 years ago. Judging by the state it's in, they probably had no choice but to close it due to the building's condition. It's locked. Without the key, I won't be able to access the upper floors.
Şifre lazım. Ve şifre. Burası da kilitli. Orası kilitli, orası kilitli. Buradan da çıkılmıyor.
The girl. How is the girl?
You mean Miss Elodie Fortside? Don't worry, that bloke didn't lay a finger on her. But you took quite a knock. This is going to smart.
Ne olacak şimdi? Bir şey yok. Bunlara zaten baktım. Neyse arkadaşlar. Ben burada noktalıyorum arkadaşlar. Kanala abone olup bildirim zilini tüm olarak açabilirsiniz. Sevdiklerinize de paylaşabilirsiniz. Yorumlar kısmına yorum da bırakabilirsiniz. İyi seyirler, sağlıcakla kalın arkadaşlar. Beğenmeyi de yorum yapmayı da unutmayın arkadaşlar. İyi seyirler.